Traders, welcome back to another price action trading session. The structure of this market is clearly a bullish uptrend. I can see a series of high highs and high lows. Naturally, I want to identify the correct channel because these candles are always part of some formation of some channel. So this channel gives me a bullish bias. We broke the channel, and according to channel rule, I'm not expecting reversal after break. No, I expect for bulls to test the latest highest high. So the bias is still bullish. You can see we almost made the new extreme, but we formed triple top. I still expect for price action to go higher, but sometimes the triple top can be enough. You can see just by a one tick, so buyers may consider this as new extreme. There were a couple of good high probability setups on the way up. Unfortunately, I started trading a little bit later. You can see new high, two-legged pullback, another new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long at the key entry point. So the two-legged pullback at the key entry point is our opportunity to enter, to capitalize on getting the new extreme and to ride the market, ride the trend. So right now we witness a perfect trend line rule. Upon uptrend creating new extreme, little consolidation happened and a brand new market cycle started, reversal. So I'm always looking for channel. We have a break and a new extreme. Now I'm going to be looking for potential wider channel if we continue working lower, but I need to be careful. Right now we have a small break, new extreme. This was a very tight channel. A lot of times when the first leg is this tight without a pullback, there can be spike in the channel. So that's something I'm keeping an eye on. But as of right now, I have a break new low. No chance to capitalize on this short entry because you can see no pullback to the EMA. Only large second entry short here, little fell breakout. Alright, traders, I'm resuming the video as we have second entry short, two-legged pullback to the EMA, but the signal bar is bullish doji, so I can't really take it. I need to see a lower high confirmation setup. Market instantly reversed. Alright, we got full, so my stop loss goes one tick above the signal bar. I'm gonna go for 7-tick target profit, and this is a double trap. Also, it is a visual two-legged pullback. I like how EMA keeps rejecting here and here again, and this was such a strong momentum. It looks so bullish. Reverse down, I see visual two lags. Only negative is that it is a little bit too congested. We have 1 2 3 4 5 bars stacked, so it doesn't look good. We're reversing on us, but I really like the fact it was so bullish, reverse all the way down. It looks like it may trap me here, but it's okay. I like the setup. Two-legged pullback, visual one, double trap. The channel is not fitting that well, but we have a small break new low and so many pushes to new extreme. But now I'm worried that we may actually, that the wider channel is forming. But another thing I can do, I just ended it now and it will either work or it won't. The downtrend created a break new extreme and market entered a brand new market cycle. We consolidated a little bit, but we had massive bullish spike. EMA kept rejecting, so I'm drawing a spike. This is the very first tight leg and a channel pattern. But right now we didn't really manage to get a decent setup, so I'm just still waiting. You can see following the short-term channels, uptrend break new high, downtrend break new low, right now spike and a channel. Alright, traders, I'm resuming the video, so I'm going to take a second entry long at the EMA. New high from the high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. I expect new extreme. We are at the key entry point. We are breaking the trend line. Okay, we got from, so I'm going to place my stop loss one tick below the signal bar. I'm going to go for 8-tick target profit. And let's see if we can get fill here on a second entry long. New high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long at the EMA, at the key entry point. Okay, we are getting very close to our target profit being filled. We need a couple more ticks because we most likely will. Okay, we're bouncing on my exhaust, but we need to tick through. All right, we got film. So I'm going to place my stop loss to break even because anything we make is just a bonus. Prices right now are correcting. So I'm going to pause the video and let you guys see if our runner is managing to survive. Okay, the resistance held, and for this reason, it's confirming my wider downtrend. First two swings, third swing confirmation. This is a massive rejection of the highs. I was eyeing possible channel like this, but because it was too flat, I kept playing the break and a new extreme alternative. But right now we can see this is getting clearly confirmed, second entry short. I was hoping for lower high. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video as we have a second entry long failure, new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long failure off the key entry point of the EMA, but it's quite big and I have to use double bar entry. So the first bar was bullish bar, I cannot go short below it, so I'm using, and we missed the setup because the scalp was already reached. But I like this setup because it is a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long failure. When the trend is down, I'm not only looking for a second entry short at the key entry point, I'm also looking for a failed second entry long to trap the bulls. New high, first entry long, second entry long failure. But as you can see, the single bar was bullish, double bar entry is used, but because it was quite significant, you can see 4 points, a little over stop loss. I played with the deep limit order. Unfortunately, it just dropped and we didn't get filled. So another decent trade that we missed. The large two-legged pullback measured move gets us all the way to the low of the day important key level, which is what you expect the price action to go to. It's very hard for me to fully trust if this is a wider channel or just overshoot. And because I have no other swing to confirm it, no other tangible price action, I'm respecting the overshoot for now. There's a second entry short, but you can see it didn't even trigger below the bearish bar. But if we're going to continue working lower, this will clear things up. And this means this is a wider channel and I can look for additional reasons to enter. Right now, I just need to play it safe because I simply don't know. I don't have any other confirmation that the channel is wider. And the wider uptrend also fits fairly well. Price action formed a second entry short. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for a tick target profit. I'm going to keep my stop loss one tick above the single bar. The uptrend played out with the break and the new extreme, and I see visual large two-legged pullback. So this tells me that the bullish trend played out. We reached a new high, and also why I like this setup is because the previous support of this consolidating structure is right now acting as a resistance here, here, and here again. So you can treat it as a variation of a triple test alongside with the second entry short, and it's just such a nice bar that I'm risking the setup because the trend is down. Uptrend has two broad legs. We waited to overshoot out, and because those two legs are so broad, there's a big chance that we're gonna now continue working lower and resuming the downtrend. And we got filled, so I'm gonna place my stop loss to break even. I'm gonna move my runner a little bit lower. So hopefully it makes sense why I like the setup. More importantly, I really like the fact that the support is acting now as a resistance and how broad those two legs are. The bullish momentum completely played out, depleted, new low come reset, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. Great signal bar and new high was made. The runner keeps working lower, so I'm gonna trail it one tick about this significant swing. If market keeps plummeting lower, then I'm just going to be simply moving the target profit, which means I'm keeping my position open in case we keep going lower. So I expose myself to potential profit. At the same time, I will lock it so I don't lose it in case of instant reversal. So this is how I like to trail the runner. I'm not looking to add on while I'm holding the runner because this is to me just a bonus and this shields me mentally, because if there's going to be another pullback, there's a risk with every single setup and I'll be just holding the runner and I'll be not taking the risk. In that case, I'm completely protected, and if we get stopped out, I'll be simply looking for another setup. I'm looking for opportunity to sell to get the new low, but I just can't see a good setup I like. We had only a lower high here, but it's not really confirming much, and this trend up was so steep. And now we have a failed second entry long, but it's above EMA. So I'm just waiting for market to push below EMA and give me some solid setup. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video as I'm expecting another failed second entry long because we have a new high, first entry long, second entry long failure. I'm going to reset the count. We also have matching high, so I have a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long failure. If we break below, this bar needs to end bearish. So let's see if we can get a nice failed second entry long here. It's getting a little bit congested, so it really needs to finish great inside of this downtrend. And it ended quite neutral, so it's way too neutral, so I have to pass here. We have small consolidation, so I would like to see finally some strong leg lower and possible second entry short. But we are right now stacked around the low of the day. A lot of choppiness. We are struggling to break the EMA. no clear channel, so I just need to wait this area out. I'm just waiting for break below the support and then possible second entry short. Maybe that would be the setup I would be interested. We keep going sideways, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. We started with two decent high probability setups. The second entry long, but this one is below EMA. But because we haven't really broke below EMA since the uptrend started, this is kind of a good sign that you will at least make a one more push above EMA. Then you have another textbook second entry long. So if you were trading the overnight session before the market opened, you managed to get two nice setups. Then we had a second entry short, but when you're watching this live, the structure still looks way too bullish. So I feel this is even way too aggressive for me to market more aggressive. I showed you this losing trade that I took. I should have been a little bit more patient because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars stacked right next to each other. A little bit congestion. But when it comes to congestions, the worst congestion is when the EMA is in the middle of the bars. And here you can see all the bars are below EMA. So the congestion is not that horrible. For this reason, I liked it. And then we have a couple setups on the way down. This one is a little bit more aggressive because the single bar is bullish and the double bar entry just makes it way too big. So you really need to use limit order. Unfortunately, you didn't get filled. And I even decided to mark this last lower high. I don't really like it because this move is too steep and it doesn't really confirm anything. Didn't form that well, but I can see why someone would take it. And lastly, to finish up with the failed second entry short, because we established consolidation. And after we broke back above the EMA, it pretty much established the bullish momentum. So this is the overall market structure for the day. Large trading range overall with more of a bearish bias. But the low today important key level is coming into play. You can see a lot of sellers are still holding this price level. So I hope you find the video helpful, educational. I hope you had a decent trading day, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.